Hi there, hope you are doing well. So here we have a direction for the question is the passage. There is a passage given below, which is followed by four alternative summaries. So we need to choose the option that best captures the essence of the passage. So we know that what we supposed to do when we deal with a parasummary question. So let's look at the passage. Homeopathy, contrary to what most people believe, is not an umbrella term for all treatments that fall into an alternative category. It is a very specific practice invented more than 200 years ago by German physician Samuel Hahnemann, who was troubled by the brutality of the medical intervention used by physicians at the time attempting to drive elements out of the body. There had to be a gentler way than bloodletting, purging, and the use of toxic substances such as calomel, mercury chloride to treat illness. Hahnemann thought. Hahnemann thought one remedy at the time that really did work was the use of the ground bark of the cinchona tree imported from South America for the treatment of malaria. The bark contains quinine, a compound that is deadly to the parasite that causes malaria when it finds its way into the bloodstream through the bite of a mosquito. However, the amount of bark to use in a patient was guesswork. Hahnemann, by all accounts, a caring physician, tackled this problem by experimenting on himself. He wanted to find out how much cinchona bark could be given to a patient before causing harm, and was surprised when he developed a fever typical of malaria after taking a large dose. At that moment, the central concept of homeopathy was born. A substance that causes symptoms in a healthy person will cure like symptoms in a sick person, right? So we understood that the passage discusses the origins and you can say that foundational principle principle of what homeopathy as developed by Samuel Hahnemann over 2,200 years ago. Hahnemann, dissatisfied with the harsh medical treatment of his time, particularly bloodletting and the use of toxic substances, sought gentler alternative is experimentation with what that called as the Sinson, right? Uh, Sinsona tree um, and the cinchona bark, which contained quinine effective against malaria, led him to discover a fundamental principle like cures. Like this principle states that a substance that causes symptom in a healthy person then a cure similar symptoms in a sick person. Right? Now let's look into the options which are pointed here. Option one stated which one will be considered as the best summary of the uh, text given here. The first one is stated homeopathy is a specific medical practice developed over 200 years ago by Samuel Hahnemann aimed at finding gentler treatments than those used in conventional medicine. Isn't it? Now, second one is stated homeopathy originated from Samuel Hahnemann's experimentation with cinchona bark, leading to the central concept that substances causing symptoms in healthy individuals can cure similar symptoms in sick individuals. And three said Samuel Hahnemann developed homeopathy in response to the harsh medical intervention of his time, seeking gentler alternatives such as cinchona bark for treating illness like malaria. Alternatives, right? Next, for homeopathy, contrary to popular belief, is not a generic term for alternative medicine, but a clear, precise practice introduced by Samuel Hahnemann after his discovery of the curative properties of Cinchona bark. Now, let's say that if you go for the options, so let's see that what option one is appointed. Homeopathy is a specific medical practice. So the first option provides a general overview, isn't it? General overview. of homeopathy, but lacks specific details about Hahnemann's experimentation with cinchona bark and the central principle of homeopathy derived from it, isn't it? Now, option two, which is stated about homeopathy, originated from Samuel Hahnemann's experimentation with cinchona bark, right? Leading to the central concept that substances causing symptom in heavily individual can cure similar symptoms in uh, sick individuals. Now, this option accurately summarizes, right? If you talk about the first one is the generic overview, right? Missing with many of the things that I pointed. Option two accurately summarize the passage by mentioning Hahnemann's specific experiments with cinchona bark and how it led to the foundational principle of homeopathy, isn't it? So hence we can find out option one is eliminated and option two is considered as the more appropriate summary. But let's look at the option three and four. Option three is stated about Samuel Hahnemann's. So if you look at the this option focuses on what Hahnemann's motivation for um, developing homeopathy, but does not explicitly what mention the Simpson-Abart's experiment and its direct connection to the central concept of homeopathy. Hence, you can consider this option also goes not appropriate summary. Uh, four, which is stated homeopathy contrary to popular belief. This option clarifies what? This option clarifies the misconception about what? Misconception misconception about homeopathy, but lacks emphasis on Hahnemann's experimentation with cinchona bark and its role in shaping the central principle of homeopathy. So here also you would find out means option one, three, four are eliminated. One is a general overview and lack of information. Second, option three is nothing but uh, missing a lot of information, and four is nothing but a kind of a misconception. So option four is known as the more appropriate and most appropriate, provides the most accurate summary of the passage by focusing on the specific origin of homeopathy from Samuel Hahnemann's experimentation with cinchona bark and the subsequent development of its central principle. Hence, you can find out the correct answer is option two, right? Hope you understood it. That's all. Thank you.